Well, this morning we had an overnight export sale announcement by USDA. Did you happen to miss it? Well, it was a sale of soybeans this time around, and it was a sale that went to China, 240,000 tons. The issue is it's, again, for delivery during the next marketing year. It's a year out. So it was a good news, bad news thing in a way. We just got some brand new ethanol production numbers in, and I went through the numbers here just a moment ago off the wire. Production was down last week, down below 1 million barrels per day. It hasn't been there for a while. 994,000 last week. It had been at 1.041 million per day. And the ethanol stocks did decline by 1.1 million barrels down to 24.8. So that was a bright spot, but the drop in production was a negative. Imports remained at zero. So there again, it was a good news, bad news scenario. Looking at our current prices, we are still very strong heading into the WASDE report coming out in a little over an hour from right now. And March corn in Chicago 11 higher at 6.43 1/4, while new crop December is up roughly about 3 cents on the day, now up 2 3/4. Our quotes provided by bar chart show March soybeans now 18 3/4 higher at 15.87 3/4. Very strong action showing up here in the soybean trade for the moment. And new crop November soybeans, they are currently trading 16 higher at 14.29. Well, on the wheat in Chicago, you have the March now trading 6 3/4 higher at 7.85 1/2 per bushel. In the Kansas City trade, the March contract is up 9 3/4, now at 8.11 after being under $8 early this morning. Minneapolis wheat has March up a dime at 9.50 1/2. And in cotton, we have the March contract actually down 34 points, but you have December new crop 5 points higher at 105.40 cents per pound. We have Todd Bubba Horwitz on the line. He's with BubbaTrading.com in Chicago. Well, the report comes out in a little over an hour from right now. And Todd, the market's perking up ahead of that. Does that mean much in the bigger scheme of things?
Happy WASDE Day. No, I actually, what I really think it means is listen, we're very bullish grains, okay, and think they have lots of room to run the upside. However, I would think that they're overpricing what this report's going to say. I think it'll be bullish, but I think, as usual, the majority will be wrong, and you might see a pretty good sell off of the numbers, but those to me will be buying opportunities later. I think we're going much higher, but they will shake out, I believe, some of the weekends when we see this number, which will probably be bullish, but not bullish enough, not for what they've already priced into it. So that's the way I'd look at this.
So the big managed money funds, aren't they heavily long anyway on the corn and soybeans heading into the report?
Yeah, but I mean, you've got other participants, and you've got people that will try to position themselves in front of this number, and of course, it becomes typical that they overprice, they overexpect or underexpect for what the number is going to be, and when the number doesn't meet expectations, guess what? They go the opposite way, and that's what I would expect today. I don't think the market, the report will be anywhere near what the street's actually expecting. So I would expect to see the markets break a little bit from there. But again, to me, that will be a buying opportunity that I want to buy into the break, not look to be a buyer into this ridiculous rally going into this number.
Interesting perspective. All right. Well, thanks for offering that up, and we'll see what happens here. Again, that report will come out in about an hour and 10 minutes from right now. And I'll have live coverage when that report comes out off the wire. Todd Bubba Horwitz with us from BubbaTrading.com in Chicago, and we'll pause right here. We'll come back in a moment and take a look at our livestock trade on a Wednesday when we come back.